This is the spare room in a townhome that I share with my fiance. We're still in that part of our relationship where we're trying to mesh our home decor styles. It's weird because I've lived alone ever since college. This is the first time in a really long time that I've had to consult another person when it comes to decor decisions, but this is the one room in the house where I have complete creative control. So let's go through it. The layout in this room is a little strange because this is such a narrow room that I had a lot of trouble figuring out where to put my couch. When I first moved in, I had the couch and the television set up facing that main wall, but I didn't like how it cut off the center of the room. Initially, I wanted to do a living room kind of in the front of the room and then an office in the back of the room, but having the couch in the middle just wasn't very inviting. So I pushed the couch against the wall and I decided that the front end of the room would be a crafting / filming space, the back end of the room would be an office, and the center of the room would be kind of like my relaxation space. And I like how that turned out. I didn't really decorate around a theme. I just kind of picked colors and items that I liked looking at. So there's a lot of blue and green in this room because those are my favorite colors. And you'll also see a lot of black and white accents with some gold accents as well. We're still renters, so I couldn't do everything that I wanted to do to this room, but I'm definitely really happy with how it turned out. So let's start in the crafting area. This is where I film my videos. I couldn't paint the walls, but I still wanted to add color to the walls. So I built this pegboard accent wall, and I will link the video where I made it down below. It took a lot of time to make, but I love it because I can hang craft supplies on the wall, so it's functional, it adds color, and it also makes a great backdrop for filming. I craft on this sawhorse desk, and it has a few shelves on the bottom where I store extra camera gear, which is really handy when I'm filming. I don't have to root around in a drawer. Everything I need is just down below the desk. This is all of the camera equipment that I use to film my videos. Some of this isn't necessarily for DIY videos. I film other types of stuff too, so that's why you'll see a drone and a GoPro and stuff that I don't typically use for YouTube. The most annoying part about filming YouTube videos is having to break down my equipment after I'm done filming. So I decided to get lighting that would be a lot more compact than the lighting that I used to have so that I could keep it in the corner and not feel like I ever had to break it down after filming. This is where most of my craft supplies are stored, and the labels aren't all accurate, but I need to go get more letter stickers so that I can change some of them. And then anything that I want to display, either because it's pretty or because I grab for it often, I will keep up here on the pegboard wall. And generally there isn't anything on top of these storage towers, but I have the Cricut out because I am gonna try to make my own wedding invitations. We'll see how that goes. It probably won't go well. But now that I'm having a micro wedding this year instead of like the big wedding, I want to put a little bit more attention into each of the pieces. So that's why I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, and then I have a plan for that rope over there. I have a project that I want to do. So generally this is completely empty, but if I have a project that I want to force myself to do, I will put the materials up here to remind myself to do it. Now let's move on to the center of the room. I wanted to kind of section off this part of the room by adding a rug. And another change that I made was that I had a really large IKEA TV stand in this room, but it felt too big for this space. So I moved it down to our living room and I replaced it with a white cube shelf. I filled it with books and plants and candles and other items that I could group by color, and I really liked the way it came out. The last step on this tour is the space where I spend most of my time, and it is my office. Normally this desk only has one screen on it, but ever since I've been working from home, I have my work from home setup on the left and my video editing setup on the right. When they told us to take our tech home, I second guessed myself as to whether I should take my photos home, but I ultimately decided to bring them home, and I'm happy I did because I've been here for months. And I would have definitely been missing these photos of my niece. And above this side of the desk, I've got books, which I'll be honest with you guys, most of these are not mine. I don't really like when people decorate with books they didn't actually read, but these are Eric's books. So I did read some of them, but like I did not read How to Make Money in Stocks. That sounds boring. Sorry, Eric. And up here I have a few coffee table books, a decorative bowl that serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever, and a can full of water for the plants in this room. And I also have speakers in the corner and headphones up top for when I edit because I like listening to music. Oh, and this is from the first job I ever had. I always keep this on my desk. I have for years. It's my name tag from when I worked at Six Flags Astroworld here in Houston. I was determined to get a job at age 15, and this was one of the only places that would hire me. So I keep it as a reminder of how terrible it was to earn $5.75 an hour. So that's the tour. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I think it's in this corner, but I'll put an arrow in editing. Is it this corner? This one. I think it's this one. Anyway, point is, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.